Now we are going to see how the angel of the end took many people who opposed my efforts to spread the truth. Earlier, I already showed you how many so-called powerful people copied me, and I showed you how the creator of Dragon Ball Z copied me and made my hero and me into enemies. And then he passed away. But that was just a preview because there are many more. Before we start, I want to clarify that I didn't do anything to any of them. I didn't perform any ritual and I didn't even realize what had happened until much later, like with the predictions, the projections, and the movies. So, now let's take a quick look at that. The queen copied my tree of light and then passed away. The king copied the fulfilled painting and the coronation with the servant dark angel, and then he was diagnosed with illness. The Rothschild economist copied me with various covers, and they also started to go. The Freemasons copied me and in their Grand World ritual, putting my character kneeling under the throne of the Baphomet, and then top Freemason started leaving, and I know some of them wanted to harm me, while I wasn't even thinking of doing anything to them. The police chiefs fulfilled my picture at the monument, and shortly after, they were removed. A little earlier, the previous chief passed away after the fraudulent experiment I have been warning about, like so many others, and I was censored. If he had listened to me instead of money or his fake bosses, he would be alive. Well, these are the ones I didn't do anything to. Now let's see the ones I did do something to. But to be clear, all I did was a drawing, and then nothing else to make it happen. Meaning, something that can turn pictures into reality did it without me even knowing. The former president involved in fraud who censored me had to escape in a helicopter as I had run because they almost killed him, a small glimpse of Paravicini's revolution. Politicians and the words protecting them should prepare because if they don't repent soon, it will be 10,000 times worse. To the former CEO of YouTube who censored me daily, just like everyone who stood for the truth, I made a drawing for her to live, and God took her from this world. I want to clarify that it wasn't a drawing for physical elimination, as it is clear, but for her removal from her position of censorship authority. However, God had other plans. Very recently, they deleted again one of those videos from 2021, very important, where I showed that everything I posted became true and I warned about the fraud experiment. A video I have to re-upload and re-edit, something I shouldn't have to do. So, to the new CEO and anyone who wants to do that, I advise to repent because it's exposing to share the fate of the last CEO without me doing anything, just by divine retribution. They copied the attack on Israel and its downfall began, with even birds attacking their flag. Shortly after, they fulfilled the self-destruction on the synagogue. Rabbis are known for wanting to sacrifice others like livestock, so I portray them as such, and now they will be sent to war. Prepare yourself because if you keep refusing to repent, it will be 1,000 times worse. American corporations copied and censored me, so I drew them a godly earthquake, and it happened. I recommend that they repent immediately. London is one of the main places where all the evil plans for Argentina and the rest of the world come from, so I drew the beginning of the end with the white horse of the rider stained with the blood of revelation, and it happened. Very well, this is, as always, just a small sample, and I still haven't shown you the fulfillment of the AI, the UFOs, and the dreams of the apocalypse, etc. In other words, there is a higher power orchestrating these coincidences, just like in the fulfilled pictures, one that can control the entire reality and make sure I discover it later. This reminds me of when I was a child in school. I was extremely peaceful and liked a lot to draw, making pictures. But there were always violent kids who couldn't stand that I was calm and creative. They especially targeted me for bullying or trying to hurt me physically. Since I wasn't in my nature, I rarely fought back, and honestly, at the time I didn't even wish them harm or draw anything bad for them. In fact, sometimes I thought it was my fault, and even wished not to wake up, to not go to school. But it seems that God saw the hell they made me live through every day because some of them eventually got what is now called turbo cancer and died very young. To one of them, I even remained almost the only one accompanying him, and even to the last day, he couldn't stop his evil. Incredible. It seems now history is repeating itself, but on a larger scale. There are even people trying to slander me and harm me, false authorities who want to rule over me, and I warn them to repent because things will go badly for them without me doing anything. And then very bad things happen to them automatically, like illness and death. And these are people whom I'm show almost infinite patience. Until now, of course. After everything that happened without me focusing on anyone, imagine what would happen if I did focus on someone. However, there is a difference from when I was a child. Back then, I was ignorant of the nature of my attackers. In retrospect, after so many years, I can say I was almost a saint as a child. Now I know very well what people are like, and after all these trials, I can easily distinguish between someone who doesn't understand something, someone who doesn't want to understand something, and, or someone who pretends not to understand. Now is the turn of the evil politicians, evil bankers, evil cartels, evil judges, evil cops, evil lawyers, etc., etc. I have told many times that we are in the end times, and I have shown it. But the Apocalypse is a book, not just a chapter, meaning things end repeatedly until all finally ends. Now, imagine we are at the end. God is the author, the creator, and He apparently have given me some power to direct it, to guide or reveal the end time, the timing when the living sins unfold. Like the wars I've shown you and the AI, which no one else predicted so precisely, as if I had activated it. I am telling you this because now the AI is going to make a much bigger and faster leap, and many of those who believed they had power will realize they were nothing. The global brain will be literally activated in combination with the astral realms. To give you an idea, what most of the awakened still don't understand is that after the experiment, we are literally walking among cyborgs who will gradually be fully controlled by AI, just like the fulfilled paintings. The ones in the lodges and synagogues have been deceived because the evil one made them confident just for this moment. And when they were all confident, he came to collect the debt without mercy because he knows a lot of them are just serpents, mirrors of darkness. I warned 2 years before what was coming, and when it happened, I told them that many took false placebos because with the AI they wouldn't be necessary in a few years. And in these coming months, the AI will go out of control and take over many. The experiment was done with that in mind. I already projected many positive pictures, but people keep choosing evil, so it seems the only thing left is to eliminate evil. In the near future, technology will come close to magic practically. Thoughts will tend to become real in the blink of an eye, like the pictures I showed. So, all those people against me and against the ones like me, they can't exist. They can only exist submitted or serving the ones fighting for the big truths like me. That is the near future. I have told many times that there was still time to repent. Now I think I am saying time has run out. Everyone has already made their decisions. Until now, much of it has been judgment, but now comes the sentencing. Those who didn't change sides will be punished stronger, bigger, and faster. The picture fulfilled in the monument based on Bosch Apocalypse demonstrate that all fake world authorities are controlled by the same devil, the same shadow, but there is a superior power which is the white painter, painter of light. I've drawn many positive pictures, but the majority keeps choosing evil, so it seems the only option left is to eliminate evil. For example, I've already shown you how the cinema copied me and wanted to erase me, and everyone knows Hollywood is controlled by the CIA and the Synagogue of Satan. Well, what if we send them a drawing and put them in another painting? Let's see how they like it.